To keep your rifle functioning properly, it is imperative that you clean it periodically and after you've been to the range or in inclement weather. The objective is to first remove all of the fouling and then lubricate the rifle to protect it and ensure proper operation. This segment will provide you with a quick method for cleaning and maintenance. Periodically or after being in bad weather, you should perform a more detailed disassembly and cleaning. As you become familiar with your rifle, you'll develop your own methods and preferences for cleaning. As long as you accomplish the goals of keeping the parts clean, properly lubricated, and protected from the environment, you'll have decades of use from your rifle. To properly clean your rifle, you will need, at the minimum, a cleaning rod with a patch holder and a properly sized brush for your caliber, a chamber brush, some patches for your caliber, a shop rag for cleaning the inside and outside of your rifle, a good solvent, an M16 toothbrush to get into those hard-to-reach areas, and finally a good quality lubricant. A can of TCE or another high-quality flushing agent and rod guide to protect the chamber and throat will be helpful as well. First, put on a pair of safety glasses and make sure you're in a room with proper ventilation. Some of these solvents can contain noxious and harmful vapors. Next, make sure that your rifle is unloaded and that there's no live ammunition in the area. Now close the bolt. Push out the takedown pin and pivot pin. Remove the bolt carrier group and charging handle. Clean the lower receiver first. Use a rag soaked with solvent to wipe down all the interior surfaces of the receiver, including the magazine well. For hard-to-reach areas like the fire control group, a flushing agent will work well to get rid of the gunk that accumulates there. Once the lower receiver has been cleaned with the solvent, wipe away any excess until dry and apply a light coating of oil to the interior and exterior of the surfaces. A light spray of high-quality lubricant protectant onto the fire control group is all that's needed. Next, disassemble the bolt carrier group and wipe all the exterior and interior surfaces with patches soaked with solvent. Because the bolt carrier group is exposed to high amounts of carbon from the burning propellants and functioning of the gas operating system, this area can get really dirty. Keep cleaning those parts with your shop cloth and your M16 brush until all the fouling is removed. A special area of concern is the back of the bolt, just behind the gas rings. This is where the hot burnt gases deposit fouling in this area. You will need to make sure to get rid of all the caked carbon buildup off of this area. Wire brushes and solvents are recommended, but be careful not to improperly scrape or cause damage to this area of the bolt. Wipe all of the solvent until no residue is present. Apply a light amount of lubricant to the bolt and carrier surfaces. Clean out all the interior and exterior surfaces of the upper receiver with a rag soaked in solvent. Wipe away the solvent and apply a light coat of oil to the interior and exterior surfaces. Next, pin the upper and lower receiver together. Then put the rifle on the lower receiver vise block in your vise to hold it in place. I like to use the Sinclair cleaning link to keep the two halves together and gain access to the chamber. Start by cleaning out the inside of the chamber and locking lug recesses. A good brush for this is your AR-15 chamber brush. Next, install your bore guide into the receiver and with a properly sized patch soaked in solvent, run it up the barrel from the breech to the muzzle. Run this patch back and forth a few times to make sure that the solvent soaks the entire interior surface of the barrel. Run the properly sized barrel brush fully up and down the barrel to remove fouling. After the brush, wipe up the solvent and residue with a clean patch. Repeat the solvent, brush, cleaning patch steps until the patches come out of the barrel clean. Apply a light coating of oil in the barrel with a patch to wipe away any residual solvent at the end of the process. Once you've completed the cleaning of your rifle, you're ready to put everything back together and go to the range to test fire it. Beyond cleaning, there are a couple of things that you should keep in mind for proper storage. First, be sure to secure all of your firearms to prevent unauthorized access and mishaps. Keep your ammunition stored in a separate locked area in a cool, dry place. And take precautions like desiccant packs to control moisture.